Hi, my name is Johann. I'm currently a contracted player with the Windward Islands Volcanoes. I am currently representing the CCC team in the Super 50, the Magical Super 50, and now I'm locked on with the SRTV.
Hello and welcome viewers, I'm here, Daryl Williams on behalf of Sportsology and SRTV. We are here with a special guest this afternoon as we get insight of one of the up-and-coming bright and prosperous stars in the league, Mr. Johann Jeremiah, the Spice Island, the new Spice Island kid on the block. Hello and welcome, sir.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, good day. It's a pleasure to be here. I know you're the up-and-coming budding talent coming out of CCC and the Windward Islands. Give us a little insight. We take this time to get to know you a little bit and give us a brief introduction.
Well, obviously, first I just want to say thank you for, having me. Cricket always been a sport that I loved. I started playing cricket at age 7. Being a professional cricketer is something that I always knew that I wanted to do. Despite, having other career paths that I could have choose from, because obviously I went to school, I went studying at the Cava campus to achieve a bachelor's degree in sports science. Despite having a bachelor's degree, I always knew that I wanted to be a professional cricketer and play at the highest level one day.
Oh, nice. With that being said, I know for sure there's a lot of speculations, a lot of taglines hanging over your head of being the next Devon Smith. I know you all share a lot in common. I'm for certain that he's definitely had a very big part to play in your career thus far. Give us a little insight on that.
Yeah, obviously, coming from Grenada, Devon Smith is one of the players that represented the West Indies from Grenada. He was someone I looked at as a kid growing up. I had the pleasure of playing with him, at age 16 when I made the Nationals senior team, Grenada National senior team. I played alongside him, and also now he is also the coach of the senior team. He was the coach for the last 2 years, assistant coach. So, I can say that a very easygoing fellow. I try to learn a lot from him, and try to take as much knowledge that I can get from him.
So besides knowledge, what are some? I know he's a very picturesque guy when it comes to the cover drive. I know you're not far off. That seeing some run us in. You coming off 2 good scores.
Yeah.
80 odd in the first game, 30 something odd. They're getting starts. I mean, most importantly in cricket is about that level of consistency. Coming up the ramp, rub shoulders with the big boys. I know. How has that transition been for you?
Obviously, the transition, wasn't easy because after under 19 there is not much cricket that a young fellow could look forward to in the Caribbean, but I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to go to Barbados, where I played a lot of cricket, so that also prepared me to help with the transition, and being able to get a contract with the Windward Islands also prepared me in various ways. I'm still working on my craft. There's a lot of work that I still need to do. But so far I'm just trying to be consistent. And when I get the opportunity, just try to grab it with both hands.
You made a very important point there. There are players and persons who even struggle to make the squad or one team. You are the privileged special talent of being assigned to 2 squads. You are actually contracted Windward Islands player alongside being part and parcel of the CCC outfit. I know we discussed off camera. You said that based on opportunities, you and qualifications of applicably being part of the CCC team. How has you fit into that situations, guys from different countries? That this is almost like a West Indies team because there's persons from all over. How has that transition?
The transition been easy, obviously, because I went to school at the Cable campus, which is one of the most diverse campuses in the Caribbean. So the transition was quite easy for me because obviously I played with some of the guys. I knew some of the guys from Barbados and the other islands. Also, I played youth cricket, so I was able to play with some of the guys also. So I knew some of them, and we actually shared different camps already. So the transition wasn't bad.
So as per player perspective, who are some of the persons that you can say you look up to? A lot of cricketers that I speak to, they often veer away. Cricket is a strenuous something. It's a lot on your mind. A lot of guys don't watch cricket for who actually play professional cricket. Are you one of those?
So actually, I love playing cricket. I love playing cricket. But sometimes I don't like to look at cricket. But I try to look at it, just so that, I can help, grow my knowledge about the sport. Obviously when you look at things, you're able to learn, and acquire knowledge for your benefit. So I look at it in that aspect.
So any particular players that you emulate your game around?
So I love Kevin Peterson. That was one of the players that I looked up to, and Sandakkara.
Kumar Sandakkara.
So
okay, lovely. So as a Grenadian, Grenadian people are more so known for jab. A lot of things that the Caribbean is, emulate Grenada from. How has been that, the stature of becoming a professional cricketer now? You're making a name for yourself. All that comes along with it back home in your country or your hometown in Grenada.
Obviously, I always, want to represent, the country well. That's always in my goal. No matter what I do, that's a goal, to represent my family, my friends, and my country well. So being able to represent Grenada is an honor. And as long as I can do it, I would do it to the best of my ability.
So before we close, in the not so distant future, what are some of the plans, or what can we look forward here at SRTV, taking the opportunity to take this Grenadian kid, and we see destined for great things? Give us a little insight on what is coming forward on your plate.
Obviously we have, now that I'm contracted with the Windward Islands, I'm looking forward to the 4-day season as well, and also I'm trying to get into a West Indies team. That's the end goal. As I tell people, being a professional is one thing, playing for Windward is another thing, but there are levels to my dream. And the end level for me is to go as far as possible. As a young kid, you always dreamt of representing the West Indies team.
Baggy Maroon.
Yes. So that's the next big goal for me, to try to achieve, to represent the West Indies team, and the only way by doing that is, by taking all the opportunities and being consistent with scoring runs and performing well at this level. So
with that being said as well, your CCC team won a very important game yesterday. You guys are off the mark. What are some of the short-term goals with the mood of the camp? You guys looking forward to upsetting a few more advocates? Definitely.
I must give credit to the coaching staff, and the selection panel. I think it's never really an easy job. Putting a team together just in a couple of weeks. I must say kudos to the team as well, kudos to the boys. We had a week training camp, and everybody came out and fought hard to get into the final 14. It's unfortunate that everybody cannot get into the team, but and I must say that to the selectors and the coaches, kudos to you as well, because it's never easy. I guess as you saw that they had to send in, basically you had to apply. You had to send in a CV, and as
to be qualified.
And as Darren Ganga said that, the reason why they had to do that is because of short notice. But obviously the aim of the team is, to try to win as much games as possible, to try to go as far as possible. You know, I would say that it's a young team, and you know, it's also, it gives us as young players the opportunity to rub shoulders with the bigger guys. You know, and I'm happy that, you know, I'm able to play against some of the guys who are, you know, currently playing for the West Indies. You know, that also tests your skill level. So the mood in the camp right now, I must say, is a great one.
Feels up.
After the win, you know, I must say the team sticking together is a goal of the team, and you know, so far the guys have been sticking through wins and losses. You know, so I must say kudos to them and the coaching staff.
But before we close up, I want to say thanks again, but I have some rapid fire questions here. You just pick either or. We have a couple questions and we'll close off, and I just want to say thanks again for giving us this opportunity. So I'll start off. I mean, I know you said you're not much of a cricket fan watching cricket, but I'm for certain that you'll be able to distinguish. Is it Mumbai Indians or Chennai Super Kings?
Mumbai, always Mumbai.
Dwayne Bravo or Kieran Pollard?
I have respect for both of them, you know, so. So since I'm a Mumbai guy and Pollard is a Mumbai guy, I go with Pollard.
Alright, so that we're going to get a little harder now. So Spice Island, we're going to pick Spice Island, Barbados, since that you spend so much time there.
No place as home, Spice Island.
Alright, so then Andre Fletcher or Devon Smith?
I have a good relationship with both, but me and Fletcher is a bit closer, so Andre Fletcher.
Alright, then I want to say thanks again, and thanks for your time.
Yeah.
And we look forward for this young beaming light to have more interviews with us at SRTV. We did it first. Thanks again.